discrimination, bandwagon, clout chasing era. I hate it. I love social media because obviously it keeps you connected to people and you meet people through it. And I love like platforms like this. Obviously, like it's my job. Like this is what I do for a living. So obviously I love that side of it. But the power it holds over someone's life is kind of sickening. Like, I think there should be some kind of laws and protection put in there. I know there is freedom of free speech. And that's what I use all the time when I say my rather strong opinions of things. Like, I know that that exists, and I'm just this extreme over this side, and they're just exerting their power of free will on this side. But I do think, what's the word? Defamation. I do think defamation of character should be taken into account when people are spouting bad stuff about people online. Until the person is convicted of something, I think they should be protected by the laws of like slander and stuff. And then once they've been proven that they're guilty, then they have no rights anymore. Do you know what I mean? I think they should lose all their rights and you can say whatever the hell you want about them. But like, I do think that social media is getting well out of hand where everyone could just say everything. Like I said earlier about Hogwarts. Yeah, it's like when the whole Hogwarts things come on. And it's like, well, now everybody who plays Hogwarts is suddenly anti-trans. And it's like, I don't think that J.K. Rowling, I don't think she is anti-trans. I think that she's just completely normal. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe she is anti-trans. And I don't think that people should be allowed to say that she is in such an extreme way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think there needs to be some kind of law that protects people against slander. Just because we have social media that mean that we can connect with every single person across the world does not mean we have the right to sully people's name just because of an opinion that person has. Exactly, like it was absolutely ridiculous. I lost so many followers on Twitch, like I'm talking in the hundreds. When I loaded up Hogwarts that first week, I think it was about 200 that I lost. I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm like, good riddance to you then. If you're that much of a bandwagon, clout chasing squinny, I don't want you as a follower anyway. I want us normies who could appreciate people's different opinions and still interact with each other like normal people. Yeah, it was crazy, honestly. I could literally see my follow count going as the stream went on. I had a couple of people come in try to spoil things, but I had no direct hate aimed at me. But I did see the follow count go down, and I was just like, some of those people, I thought we respected each other. Do you know what? No, do you know what? Actually, I'll take it back. Actually, do you know what? I don't mind that people unfollow me because I respect if they don't want to watch my content, they can unfollow me. No one has to stay following me. Just because they press that button once does not mean they need to stay following me forever. Obviously, we are what we are. We watch people and then don't watch people, blah, 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 blah. It's the ones that then disassociate themselves from you because they think that you are a certain discriminative person. Those are the ones that I'm like, you know what? Please don't ever press that follow button ever again. I don't want you near me. I don't want to be associated with you. Take your squidgeness and go away. Those ones I don't need. Like, I literally cannot stand what's like the can of worms that social media has opened in humanity. Like 20 years ago we didn't have this, so the only weirdo you saw was like your village weirdo, do you know what I mean? Like, and you'd gossip about them over your white picket fences and stuff like that, or in the pub you'd have, like when you're having a beer at your local, you'd like would talk about Johnny from down the road. Whereas now, because we can all talk to each other about every single thing in the world, like it's literally opened up this nasty side of mankind that I think would have been much nicer to keep that lid on that jar. Do you know what I mean? It makes me look twice at people. It really does. Like when I start to hear them talk about certain things, I'm like, really? Really? Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? That's literally what I think. Drives me crazy. And like I said, I was suckered into it when I first started streaming, because although I didn't jump on a bandwagon, I definitely didn't speak out against it. Even if I had a different opinion. Now I'm just like, you're a bunch of weirdos. Get out of my face. I want to talk to normal people. Like, you're doing my nutting. Like, everybody can be and do and say, and well, not say, but think and converse with your close friends, whatever you want, and you can act however you want as long as it doesn't harm another human being, and you can dress how you want, and you can be a boy, be a girl, like, love who you want, blah, 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 blah. All of that jazz, whatever you want. But don't go around hating on people who have the opposite opinion of you if they're not hating on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to... Like, what drives me so crazy is that someone somewhere decided what the current narrative is, and that is now the narrative, and if you don't follow that narrative, you are an anti-person, or you're an ist of some point. And it's like, they can have their opinion, whatever group they come from, like the feminism, right? I don't have the same opinion as feminists. I'm actually kind of anti-feminist, as I said earlier. So, but the feminists can have their opinion as long as they kind of almost shut up with it. Kind of, like, say your piece and then, but accept that other people don't have the same opinion. So let's say we had a huge feminist in this place, in this stream right now, and I said my piece and they said their piece, and I'm like, cool, agree to disagree, and they're like, yeah, cool, agree to disagree, let's go order pizza. That's how it should be. No one needs to agree with my crazy opinions or my extreme opinions or whatever, but that doesn't mean that I can't say them and be friends with people who think the opposite. They can't say that. They can say their opinion and be friends with me. It's the ones who are like, no, you are shaming us and diminishing us and what's the other big D word? Discriminating against us because you don't agree with us. So shame when you say, no, mate, you just like blue and I like pink. That's it. You like pineapple pizza and I don't. That's it. That's all there is to it. I hate this day and age. I cannot wait until we cycle around generations again, because all the generations, they come back around when the 80s, 90s kind of era comes back around again. I cannot wait until that era comes back around, and I hate that I am raising my children in this ist discrimination, bandwagon, clout chasing era. I hate it. I hate it, guys. People just need to stop being opinionated snowflakes. I think others have to 100% agree with every stupid opinion. Exactly. And you know what? I'll even take the word stupid out of there, because, I mean, I think some opinions are stupid. I do. It's my opinion that those opinions are stupid. However, that doesn't mean that my opinion of their opinions being stupid is actually factual truth and is just an opinion. So, they can have their opinion, but they might think my opinion's stupid, and that's okay. That's okay. Just don't force your opinion down my throat. Don't force your religion down my throat. Don't force your agenda down my throat. I won't force my agenda or opinion or anything. I don't have an agenda other than just leave me alone. I won't force none of my stuff down your throat. You don't force it down my throat. If it's such an extreme opinion, you can't get on board with it. We can just never talk about it, and that's okay too. You know? You don't have to agree. If we all agreed and thought the same thing, the world would be pretty damn boring. But you don't have to force everyone. Cancel culture are not humans, just a bunch of weirdos. Seriously, they really are. They really are. I bet if they were in a room with normal people, they would not be shouting so loud. Bloody keyboard warriors who are just desperate for clicks and attention to satisfy their own meaningless lives. At the risk and the safety and the like well-being of another human being. You know, who did nothing wrong, was just being a lad, basically. But no, you can't be a lad now, sorry. men are only allowed to be femboys now. You can only be a femboy. You can't be masculine anymore. Women have decided can't be masculine. Okay. No masculinity. We will cut it from you. Okay. Men, get in line. We're just behind the women because we rule the world now. And if you dare say that we don't, or you dare defend yourselves, then you are discriminating against our femininity. I used to be a feminist. I used to be, like maybe 10 years ago. And now feminism is such a nasty, extreme thing that has been created that I like to call myself an anti-feminist. I'm probably a lot more pro... What do you call the male version? Masculinist? Don't know what the male version is. But like, I like to fight and defend the men because I think that men have it worse than women these days. Any man can be absolutely destroyed. Manist? Maleist? Dudist? I'll be dudist. I like that. There you go. I'm a manist. But like I like to kind of like defend the men because I think women have it way too easy now. We have all the power of speech and words, and we can call a man anything and the man will get destroyed because of it. Because everyone who knows me knows that I am anti-men. I think we need to have an uprising against ourselves. You know? I think we need to stop targeting all the men and start gunning for each other. I'm joking before I get beaten up by some like feminist activist who comes in and like, girls are supposed to stay together, you're a self-hating woman or something. I'm not. Already started my trend. Fucking twit longers. Whenever I see a twit longer link, I'm like, I have to click it. I know I'm about to lose 30 minutes of my life reading this shit, but I have to click it. Oh my god.